Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Good morning, fam, and we back. Oh my God, are you serious? Let me tell you something. The Daltons are draining me. You hear me? On this good rainy Saturday morning, relaxing at home, watching these skits, and Lord, they already draining me. Now, why in the world is Tamara telling Wayne that Anthony put his finger in her face? First of all, it wasn't in her face like that. And, she's so sensitive for every little thing. Like, oh, how dare he point his finger? Let me go run tell Wayne. Let me run tell Wayne. Girl, this is not your man no more. Do you think Wayne really care? The quiet has kept Wayne a little in his feelings because he thought that, deep down inside, even though Amber married, she would still always have that special place for him. I don't know if he thought maybe they have another shot at it after she got divorced. I don't know. But we remember, and Shayla made it very obvious. She brought it up again. You gonna act like at my house that didn't happen on game night? All that was said. Amber looking all like, uh, uh, yeah, like yeah, I'll always have love for Wayne or whatever. But listen, come on, Amber. You know you still got feelings for that man. You still got a special place in Wayne's heart as well. Honey Pot was also intimidated by Amber and Wayne's relationship. Now she good. She in the same boat. She ain't with him, but she's still running to him like that's her man. I don't know. I think because Wayne has filled her head so much about that 90s girl, she gonna be his wife, all this. I don't know if she really feels that they over. She still got hopes for them to get back together, or she's still coming to him like he her man, and she'll always, she just always got it like that with him, where he's gonna be superhero and take up for her. Like, I don't know what he gonna do, but girl, I don't even know why you wasting your breath telling him this. But let's get into it.
Hello? Wayne,
Look at her.
what's up with you? What you doing?
She gonna always run back to Wayne.
Chilling, what's going on? Okay, I need you to talk to Anthony.
Look at her.
For what?
He got her all spoiled.
Tripping. You should have seen the show he put on today. Oh, Lord Jesus, man. What you mean he tripping? What happened? First of all, he called himself, I'm here at the house with Shayla and Amber. And he called himself, first he called himself checking me and Shayla. Because Amber got a boyfriend or whatever. Right? Yeah. How hypocritical. How hypocritical. And then, yes, and then you should have seen the way that he was talking to Amber on the porch. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Then he gonna put his fingers in my face, knowing that I know what I know. His fingers in your face? Yes. Oh, that wild, bro. Talk to him. Because the way I'm feeling, I feel like I should tell Amber and Shayla what's going on.
Yes.
What's going on about what?
Denisha.
With him and Denisha. Heck no, girl. You even tell me this. They have their business. No, okay, listen. I want to mind my business. Trust me, I don't want nothing to do with this. Okay? Man, but the way Anthony around here swing it, like, listen. I'm gonna check him on that. I'm gonna check him on that, man. But do not tell them about the Denisha. They ain't none of your business. Stay out of that.
No, see, like okay, it's none of their business. But you was sitting up here, trying to calm. I want to know how you gonna be in light of all this when you have a talk with Amber, because you all cool. You got my back. He ain't nothing. Don't worry about that. All that at the party, Wayne, having Anthony back. But what are you gonna say to Amber? And now you saying don't say nothing. Look out. Okay, I understand the bro code. Here we go with the bro code. But at the end of the day, you better think for yourself, Tamara, because this girl is battling for her money in this settlement in this, and he got a lot of ammunition on her. A lot on her, done exposed her to all these people about her and her man, and in light of this divorce. What now the thing is Tamara going to shut up because she don't want to upset Wayne. She wants to stay on the good side of Wayne. He's still, her boss, quote unquote, working with him on this podcast, and low key still want to get back with him. Let's not forget that, because I really believe she want to get back with him. She just want him to chase her, and also or she gonna think about as a woman trying to help her with what she knows, working with Amber, trying to build this friendship or whatever. These women on this podcast, what she saw and what she heard, what is she gonna be conflict? Is she gonna be conflicted? What is her conviction in all this? You know, I think it's right that Amber should get this information in light of her divorce and say something. Forget how Wayne gonna feel. Wayne dumped you. He broke up with you. You gonna leave the podcast anyway. What do you care about Anthony and all this mess? How he talking to you crazy? Where are you gonna stand in all this? Where do y'all think at the end of the day, Honey Pot gonna stand? Loyal to Wayne? Staying out the business? Listening to that? Regardless of how Anthony spoke to her? Or looking out for a sister? Thinking about another woman? Thinking about how this should be fair playing field when it comes to this divorce? And not hold out on this information. What y'all think?
They got me all up in their business. He gonna come in here and check me knowing that I know what I know.
But I don't care. Don't let them turn you into them, though. You won't do that. You won't move like that now.
Wayne, that's not right, though. Man, that's not right.
And Wayne, you had them at your house, cheering them on, him and Denisha.
You should have, met for the better. Because what I saw today, I don't like.
Well, it don't matter if you don't like it. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
You should have heard the way that he was talking to her, though. He walk around here like his stuff don't stink.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Whatever, they got something going on. You ain't see the way that girl was walking with another man in front of that man's face. You ain't see that.
So
stay out of that. You don't know the whole story.
And he was making out with Denisha in my parking lot. So what's the difference?
Right.
Hey, but that's his business.
But then that's her business.
It's a double standard.
Right.
Nah.
It's a double standard.
Listen. Stay out of their business.
No.
Wait, I don't have a good.
No.
I do not have a good feeling about this. You got this girl working in the podcast.
Thank you.
We all finna be working together. No, I do not. Look.
Well, kumbaya. Nobody's finna do nothing.
Kumbaya.
If somebody mess up
Lord.
this paper, it's gonna be real consequences. Ain't nobody gonna listen. Ain't nobody gonna have to do nothing because I'll do something because nobody ain't getting nothing. So we ain't doing that. So I'm gonna handle him about putting this thing in your face. But do not tell them about no Denisha. You don't be throwing her in that drama that she ain't got nothing to do with. That's a sweet girl. She's different.
She a sweet girl. She different. Is she?
Bye.
Ooh, y'all. This is one crazy summer. You hear me with this podcast? And the fact that now Tamera got this weight on her. So conflicted in this situation on what she should do. Listen to Wayne or go with her heart. This is crazy. And this is a bad situation to be in. And for Wayne, see, and the thing is, we know this is Wayne's baby. He's the heart of this. But he's also the heart of this whole storyline. And now the heart of the podcast. The podcast is what's the anchor for all of them. This is where they so excited about this whole podcast situation that they are now going to gamble with all their morality and integrity just to keep this going for money, fame, status, branding, and all this madness is going on in the midst of this divorce. The Daltons are the center attention of all this and the podcast. You see what I mean? By the dynamics of the pawn pieces that's in this. Here you got Tamera knowing key information that can help Amber with her divorce. But then you got Wayne telling her, don't say nothing. No, none of your business. This is a nice girl. But then you don't really know the other gritty side of Denisha, who could just be playing Anthony just for his money. Just like everybody's saying for Amber or Shayla, whatever. Same thing. Playing her position so she can stay with this wealthy man. And she working as a receptionist. You know, the front door. The front of the podcast. The front of the office. And then you got Anthony here that's plotting. Got all this information on Anthony and Dave. who she with. Gonna probably dig up more, investigate more on who this man is, what his worth is, his business, all of that. He got the upper hand right now on Amber. And we know about Shayla and all that with him, the baby and all that and divorce. But right now, as it stands, he got dirt on her too. So it's like, okay, I got dirt on you. You cheating. This, that, and the other. This your man. Okay, she got something. He cheated in the divorce. Got a baby. Okay, she got something too. But now, right now, as they going through this, she can get a little bit of an upper hand because he's doing it again with Denisha. And Tamira is holding on to this information. Will Tamira, though, tell Shayla? It's one thing, don't tell a business. Don't. Now, did Wayne specifically saying that, stay out of the business, don't tell about Anthony for Amber? But what about Shayla? Will she tell Shayla? If she tells Shayla, Shayla don't own nothing. But then Shayla gonna be like, Wayne said don't say nothing. I had to say something to somebody. This is bothering me. Will Shayla go and say something to Amber? Will Shayla not say something to Amber because she don't want to mess up with Wayne because he's the head of the podcast, and you know Shayla thinks she the queen of the podcast, so she ain't gonna want to mess that up. You see, this is getting so crazy because people got information that they don't want to tell. That's it really ain't her place. She don't have to look out for Amber like that. But then again, you working with her and this whole situation, and Denisha gonna be there playing in her face, and Tamira knows what she knows. This is a mess, y'all. This is a whole mess. But what should she do? It's really no loyalty to Amber except out of respect. Another woman to another woman. Looking out for her if she's supposed to be building this friendship, this relationship, this business relationship because of the podcast. Ignore it and stay out of it. Don't say nothing to Shayla either because she going to feel some kind of way because, yo, that's her son's father and she still got feelings. That puts Honey Pot in an awkward, bad situation. And I understand, Wayne, you saying that's none of their business, but then why would you have this man and rooting for him at your house with his side piece and he married? And you ain't judging him like you judge Amber, but you got him all up in your house, but you talking about mind your business. Then you mind your business, don't bring that to my house then. Don't bring that to my house, Anthony. You do what you want. You give him the same warning. You tell him the same thing you would tell Amber. And tell him don't bring that woman to your house. You don't want no parts of that. So, Wayne, you messy too. You wrong too. This is crazy. I don't know what Tamira gonna do about this at the end of the day. She could go ahead and tell Amber, Wayne dropped you. You don't want nothing to do with the podcast. You don't have to deal with this podcast, and you don't have to deal with Wayne. So what is that gonna say about you, Honey Pot? You can tell it and step off. Wayne want to fire you from the podcast because you said something to him. That ain't none of his business either. This ain't none of Wayne's business either. But he involved too. Everybody run to Wayne. So if you want to sit up there and be grimy like that to you yet again, broke up with you and fire you from the tell you lead the podcast because of Anthony and the mess that he into, then that tells you you should cut it all off, Honey Pot. Then you should cut it all off and move on with your life. But you want Wayne that much. You want to be loyal to Wayne that much. But look, this is messed up. And you know it's not right. You know it's not right. What will Honey Pot do is the question. Let me know, y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ooh, when I tell you this is going to be a crazy summer, this is going to be one hot, crazy summer in Skitlanta. Peace, fam, and we out. Wow.